I think now it should be fine. Yes, now it is fine. So we are live with the semifinals here. The winner bracket semifinal. MnM Gaming versus beGenius is coming into play. And yeah, we have the Conquerors Trackmania Team Cup 2021 playoffs. And the winner of this one will play in the grand final next week. As we have Crucial not with the best start. And we have a different map order. And I'm briefly explain you the format, because we have 4 sub-matches, and each sub-match is worth a respective amount of points. The 1v1 and the 2v2, which are only one, so there's only one 1v1 and one 2v2, and then we have 2 3v3s. 1v1 and 2v2 are worth 1 point, and the 3v3 are worth 2 points. There's a total of 6 points that is distributed among the teams, and Anna is taking the first point here in the 1v1. So that is how the point this is how it works, and the team that has the most amount of points after the 4 sub matches wins the match. And then if there's a draw, we have a tiebreaker on the first map, on map number A. So that is the first map here, Transcendence, and then there's also map B and map C, which is the map order. So Transcendence is the first map. As the second map, we have Comeback, and Wiz is map number 3. And on Comeback and on Wiz, we see both 3v3s. Okay, so Crucial now with a better start, not making a mistake. That is great. It is great to see that he is coping that one very nicely here. And so far, it is looking good for him that he is not making a mistake. He's put 25 ahead of Anna, who is playing for Team beGenius. And Crucial is playing for Team MnM, of course, as we've seen him beforehand as well. So he is making it, and only one more jump, and yes, he's in the finish and clocks in the first point, even though it was Anna coming dangerously closer, but I didn't really see that. But yeah, that is the round. 1-1 is the scoreline. So actually we have 10 maps, I think 9 maps or 8. We are going to play in the map review. That is great. So yeah, now the score is 1-1 again between them. So tied up score, first to 7 without tennis mode is making it. Okay, so Crucial and Enner batting it out for P number 1. Of course, that's the only thing that matters. So if you're behind, you can fully risk it. And right now it's looking good for Crucial, even though Enner gets a lot of speed out this part. So it's not out yet. Different approaches. Enner and Crucial neck in neck here. That is very, very close between them. 0.01 of a second. And we have this bug block here. But it is still Enner ahead. A great comeback from him, from the beGenius driver. And it is Enner who is able to win this round, making a small mistake though by the looks of it, but actually no, he didn't really slow down that much. Enner takes it. Great round though, a 51.06. The WR on the Transcendence is a 50.48 from Eddie. So not the worst times. Time below 51 is definitely great. But let's go into the next round. Great start from both players. Enner again with a tiny tad more speed. Let me actually press the button here, the O button, to see all the ghosts. And yeah, it is Crucial leading out of Enner here. Great seeing that. Okay, again, way more speed for Enner, so different approaches. But I think this time Crucial is still able to get himself that first position, even though Enner is coming dangerously close here, 800ths of a second between them. But it is Crucial leading, and he will take it eventually. Only one more right-hander, this long right-hander that he has to cope. We want to jump into a drift and then just slide repetitively, but Crucial stays at, even though Enner comes dangerously closer and ties up the scoreboard, or the score again. So 2-2. Great round actually between those players. And now we're gonna go into round number 5. Crucial leading, but Enner again. We see the line's really working out for the players, but it just seems that yeah, at the end of the day, Enner has the upper hand with those speedy lines, and Crucial with a mistake here, the first real blunder of this 1v1, and Enner can take it easy. He can just save the round. The beGenius driver can just save. And he should just do that because Crucial is more than 5 seconds behind, almost 6 seconds. So that is not good for him. And Enner is taking it here. So he goes into the lead again, 3-2. First to 7 points wins the sub match. So Enner has it 51.03. Also not the worst time here, despite he could have saved it. And hello everyone in the chat. Nice seeing you guys. Nice that you're all here. Okay, so 3-2 in favor for beGenius. So can Crucial recover from this mistake? Will he make a mistake or not? I have no idea, but we're gonna find out here. After this small freewheel part, it is Enner tiny tad ahead again. And then we have Crucial making another mistake. That is super unfortunate for him. And with that, he finds himself on last. So Enner leading. And with that, he will extend his lead to 4-2 actually. And yeah, Enner will take it 2 seconds ahead. And yeah, looking good for him thus far. I mean, Crucial is really stumbling and making a lot of mistakes. And the 51.00 is a good time. Good time from Enner. Okay, very close start. 4-2 is the scoreline. Don't forget about that. So now it's really important for Crucial to not make a mistake. But just when I wanted to speak about that, it's him making another mistake and finds himself on last again. That is super unfortunate. And Enner is about to win his 3rd round in a row here. Super, super unfortunate for him. But yeah, Enner will take it eventually. Yeah, that's the case. He survives this part and Crucial is 2 seconds behind. So yeah, this line there is not really well or good for Crucial. So a crucial mistake and Enner takes it. Three times the charm. That mistake really, really unfortunate. Okay, 5-2. Crucial writing in ++, so he really likes this map, Kappa. Not making a mistake in this part though. I mean, every round has been decided by Crucial making a mistake, and I think in one round he got outpaced. But yeah, he definitely has the pace though. But Enner is also really pushing it here and trying to make something happen. Great car skin actually from Crucial. Not the worst speed for Enner and also for Crucial. So this will be decided in the ending here. Crucial with a great line coming back closer. Gets a good line. He has more speed. Can he snipe it in the ending? Looking good. And Crucial snipes it in the ending. What a great round was that. Great snipe from the MnM driver. And 200s between them is deciding it. Crucial with a chat ending here. And he gets it. Great. What a great ending here. That was super important that he gets that round, actually. It was so, so important for him. That was sick. Alright, let's go into the next round. Let's take a look who will get that. Okay, Enner is a little bit behind, and also not with the best line here. Makes that mistake, and now Crucial has really built up that momentum and finds himself on first position yet again. And he's coming dangerously closer. He can really make up for his mistakes that he has done in the past couple of rounds. So Crucial has it here, 51.11, and he takes the 2nd point in a row. After a very close round beforehand, he is now winning yet again. Let's go into the next round. Enner and Crucial are still fighting it out for 1 point here in this sub match. Enner leading, having a lot of speed though. Crucial on second position, 0.1 behind, but he had a really good ending section last time, so he can really make up for that. But here again, Enner goes for that outside approach, has so much more speed, and with that, it's almost the early, not GG, but the early GG in this round. However, it is Crucial coming back strong, but goes for the risky line here, makes that mistake, and he finds himself on second position again. So Enner, yeah, will just take it here, by the looks of it, 6-4, but Crucial still with a good comeback. But it wasn't enough. And hello, Krishan. Hello, hello. So, map point for Team beGenius. Can Crucial deny it? He needs to win 3 rounds in a row now to make something happen. Not the best amount of speed he accumulated from him over that freewheel part. So, Enner is coming a bit closer though. So, I thought actually that Enner had way more speed, but that wasn't the case. So Crucial still leading, goes for a very risky line again, has so much speed, is actually on a good start here by the looks of it. So great start from the Czech player. But he's stumbling, Enner is coming closer. He's French, but why does he have a Czech flag then? And Enner is not getting it, those 17 thousandths of a second. But yeah, oh yeah, true. I know that he's French actually, but I was just stumbling over that Czech flag, so I thought he's Czech. But whatever. Then I was wrong. The flag distracted me. Okay. Never assume nationalities. Never do that, guys. So 5-6, Crucial has won this round, even though Enner was coming dangerously closer. That should be funny. I don't even know who Stacy Cruz is. No idea. Should I Google that name now? Let me do that. Okay, I see. Yeah, whatever. Okay. Yeah. Ha. I just Googled it. I didn't open a site. Oh my god, man. Crucial, please. Okay, whatever. So, no, I didn't know who that was. I had no idea. Yeah, Ratchet 2.0. True. Well, with that, we have the GG. 7-5. GG. So now the 2v2 is coming up, which is also worth 1 point. So 2 warm-ups, I think. Or is that already live? Are we already live? Hello? No, Panda is correct here. Panda is playing for MnM. I think we're not live. I think they had 2 warm-ups or something. Hopefully Panda's internet is holding. But yeah, beGenius takes the first map. Crucial still with a great performance. Or Stacy Cruz. What a joke, man. What a love. Joy 100. I really understood that at the first time. 50. What? Panda, can you calm down, man? Oh my god, dude. What's that time? Just sit back, relax, and watch Panda. But yeah. I think we still have some warm-ups. So I'm not gonna waste, quote-unquote, my voice here. Perfect. How's the score? Maybe chat can answer you, but no, I can as well. It's 1-0 for beGenius. All good. Okay, one more and then go. So beGenius leading 1-0. They have won the 1v1. Maybe MnM can make something happen. We see Toto and the Buzzy playing for beGenius, and then Panda and Scotty for MnM. So that will be a sick match, actually. I cannot say you who's winning that. Panda is very strong, of course, yeah. I think so is Toto with a 50.64 here. Also Panda. Well, I mean, so they have come very close here. WR is, I think, a 0.48 from Eddie. So they can make it, yeah. They can definitely make it. We have Panda having a 0.59 as PB. And you're having a 0.61 actually. Toto 64. Crucial with a 0.66. So yeah, it's definitely close between them. Okay, okay. Okay. Good luck to the teams. We are starting now. Good luck, good luck. So let's see who takes it here. 1-0 in favor for beGenius. Let's go. Let's go into the first round. Oh, I need to do this and this and this. Perfect. Okay, so how this works, we play to the point of 5. The teams that firstly reaches 5 points will take it. Why 5 points? Because a draw is just occurring, because it doesn't matter who gets first. It matters how your team is doing. Okay, so let's go ahead into the first round. Panda with a great line, but so did a Toto. Toto with way more speed. Toto is ahead, and so is Buzzy overtaking Panda here. So looking good for beGenius again. Scotty has made a small mistake. You can see him. He's behind. So looking good for him, or for beGenius, to take this round. But Toto with a no slide here. Great jinx from Mr. Turbo. But the question is, will Toto stay ahead of Scotty? No. And this will be actually the point for Team MnM. Very messy round. Toto was on a great time, but gets that no slide. And the first point for MnM comes into play. Okay, next round. So 1-0 in favor for MnM. Will they make it an interesting match? And we're gonna go to the last map. That will be the decider if the scoreline is 1-1. After that, we see Panda making a mistake. There, Buzzy and Toto are leading. So it's looking good for them. Panda with a great flip. Turtles into the checkpoint. Had to respawn, but with that, of course, he's not winning anything here. We're not playing stunt mode. So it is Scotty who needs a first position. Toto, however, is 0.2 ahead. And he will get it here eventually. Scotty can get a great ending, though. Let's take a look onto the MnM player, but no, he's not getting it, so it will be the ace here. No, sub 51 from Toto, and now the score is tied up again, 1-1. Toto not starting. Toto black screen, okay. So we have a break. Hopefully Toto is fine again. Okay. Looking good. Looking good. Man, guys, you know what? I'm looking so much forward to play this new mode. But I kind of want to hold back a bit because there's still some other things that we have to do. I haven't played anything of it yet. I just want to fully discover it. I want to fully discover it. Man, that will be great. Guys, I have no idea about anything there. Will be super great. But yeah, let's go into the next round here as we have Panda getting a good amount of speed. Toto, however, needs a first position here because we see 2 blunders, but Buzzy didn't have it too bad because Scotty is so far behind. You can see him there. Okay. Let's take a look. Is Panda getting first here? Looking very, very good. Yep. He will get first. Only one more jump. 51 flat. And he is getting it. So Panda forces the tie because he didn't play. Get that. I'm gonna check. I'm just gonna play the first round alone. And we're gonna check then. He Costa. Damn. Sag. So 1-1 is still the scoreline. Another draw. Or the first draw, let's say it like that. And of course the skip that we've had. Okay. Scotty, great approach here, but look at that. Here we see a player making a mistake from the beGenius side. Toto is dead. Scotty and Panda just have to save their positions here, but Buzzy is really pushing it though. He's not slowing down, but Scotty with so much more speed. Also Panda coming in hot here. Coming in hot. And he's eventually overtaking Scotty with a great time of 51.18. Looked actually way faster. But yeah, that's it here. 4 and 3 points for MnM, and they are taking the second point. Okay, next round coming up. 2-1 for MnM. But this can all change in a fraction of a second here. Or in a fraction of minutes. Yeah, but that's of course a weird formulation. We see the next mistake from a beGenius player. Buzzy making a mistake. Toto not with the best amount of speed. Look at Panda zooping here. Panda zooping almost into that first position. It's really important that he gets that. But he makes that mistake. Scotty now has to overtake him. But Toto is holding strong. Toto looking good. And he is taking that first position. If he survives that ending, of course. And yes, he will do so. Didn't get it too well. Scotty was coming closer, but it wasn't enough. So another tie, because first and fourth equals second and third. 1 plus 4 is 2 plus 3, or equals 2 plus 3. Or it's the same as, you know, you get the point. Okay, you get the point, guys. Okay, so nothing happened in this round. Let's go into the next one. Okay, Scotty and Panda leading. Great approaches. Toto has made a mistake here. You can see he's behind. And then Buzzy has to push it. He has to get first place, but he risked so much there. Had to readjust his line and released. So he's quarter of a second behind Scotty and Panda. are doing very well, and they're acing Team beGenius here. Panda also with a good ending at a 51.03. So enough for them to take it home. Okay, so 3-1 is the score. Okay, so 3-1. Point limit is 5 though. So let's see if MnM can extend their lead, or if it's beGenius who's coming dangerously closer here. Let's take a look. Oh, the Scuddy again with a beautiful line here, but had to release and makes that mistake. So I was really jinxing that. He didn't jump too much to the right. And with that, Panda has to win to force a tie. Yeah, Scuddy so far behind. Panda is looking very, very good here. Toto with a mistake though. Small blunder, but only got a small penalty. So Panda gets it here with a 50.88. Great time, Buzzy and Toto behind. And then we have Scuddy finishing eventually, but only in last. So 5-5, and a lot of ties here that have come in. Yeah, great into play for both teams actually. But yeah, 3-1. And let's go into the next round. Close round, close start between the teams. Very, very close start actually. Look at that. It is Buzzy who is finding himself on last position, but only 0.30 behind. So not too much actually. Toto again going for that very outside approach. Let's take a look. Great, great line. Look at this speed. He has so much more speed than Scuddy. He could drop down to last position, the MnM driver, but it is still Panda holding strong the first position. Scuddy with a great line there, but had to readjust it a little bit. So Buzzy and Toto can force a tie again. It's all in the ending. It's so close between the players. Scuddy needs that third position at least, but he gets it really poorly. And Panda again denying them the point. Panda getting the victory. And with that, we have another draw round. Oh man, but great round indeed. We have 2 times below 51, and then 1 time going to the O. No, 2 times going to the O margin with an 0-1 and an 0-6. So good round here between beGenius and MnM. So 3-1, still the scoreline. Nothing has really happened in the last couple of minutes. Kind of, because we had 3 draw rounds, but now it looks so good for MnM again. Panda and Scuddy leading the field here. Toto is on 3rd, and then we have Buzzy who has made a mistake, and also Toto here with a weird mistake. Not sure what happened there. Looked like a DC on my end, but it is Scuddy. Oh no. Yeah, another draw round. Okay. Okay. Whatever. Great round. Okay, so great round again. That was the PayPal round, right? And yeah, Toto now behind. So again, we have a double lead for Team MnM. Scuddy and Panda. Can Scuddy now actually make it? Or will it be Panda who will make a mistake eventually? I don't know. This jump looks very hard because you can really clip it there. You can really clip it. But looking good for them. They can have the map point afterwards. They just need 1st and 3rd, quote unquote. But they have 1.6 seconds and also 0.1 are they ahead of Buzzy. So that's the round. Oh, Buzzy with a great ending, but it's not enough. He sniped Scuddy though. But again, a great round between the players here. But that's the 4-1 actually. I think, no idea how many rounds we had, but we got so many draws already. There was no tie round, exactly. So 4-1, and also it is, of course, Panda who's playing out of his mind. Look at the top score here. 35 points for Panda. That is a great performance from the Wavy player who is helping MnM out by the looks of it, or is just playing for MnM in this round or in this tournament. So yeah, can they win it now or not? Oh, and Buzzy makes that mistake, and that is super devastating in a very unfortunate spot, and he is not doing it. Wait, what is happening? What am I missing? I have no idea. Scuddy and Panda are in first and second. Nothing is happening in this match. It's trash. Wow. So yeah, MnM takes it here. Ties up the score 1-1. Okay, Krankenwagen. I just watched the England match, actually. That was great. England played pretty good. Croatia had like almost no chance. They had some chances, but they didn't make it. There was a Fields Batman. So that's GG 5-1. And now we're gonna go to the 3v3. So whoever wins the 3v3 is guaranteed to tie it up here. Okay. Okay. So good luck to the teams on this map. So we have a different map order. We have now Comeback. So the map that we have seen in the 3v3 already. But will be played. Go to, I want to cast together. Sure. Oh, you also texted me. Let's cast together with Quantumdeathcat, actually. He's a great caster. Let me call him. Let's cast together. Hello.
Hello.
That was a bit spontaneous, but I'll take it, man. How are you doing?
I'm doing well. I saw you didn't see my message, so yeah, it seems like it's a slow day today for Trackmania casters. Right?
Yeah.
The thing going on. So I thought, listen, I got no viewers, right? And I see that you have a few of your own, so maybe we could make a little bit of a crossover today.
Well, I mean, first of all, why are you even looking at your view count? I have no idea how many viewers I have. I don't care if I have 20, if I have 200 or 2,000. I'm just doing a cast. But yeah, we can definitely do a cast. So who doesn't know this beautiful and charming voice here? It is Quantumdeathcat from Canada, right? So he is ready to cast with me. He has also this funny Carl Jr. voice when he speaks French, I think. But yeah.
Like a redneck French Canadian.
Yeah, it's weird because I understand you guys if you speak French. It's so weird.
Oh, man. The guys on beGenius don't even understand my French accent. That's the worst part.
Yeah, I also had a talk with Carl when I was meeting him in Strasbourg, that they were laughing about him, or that some people are just memeing about that. But yeah, let's not talk about your weird accent that you guys have there in Canada, at least where you're coming from in your region. Let's talk about the sick match, because we definitely have a close one coming up here. We had two different winning teams in the 1v1 and 3v3. 2v2, I mean, and now we have the 3v3 coming up on Comeback.
Yeah, that 1v1, that got very close, right? Because, oh my goodness, I mean, they made it a match, right? You definitely had a good match for the first one, but oh my goodness, Enner just keeping it together and was able to win that round. In that 2v2, it was a 5-1 finish, but that finish, right? That score did not show what happened during that game. Because every opportunity beGenius got, it was a tie, right? So, so close yet so far for beGenius. They lost the endurance, and that's why MnM were able to tie it at 1.
But also lucky for them that they couldn't close it out earlier. Oh wait, I just
Yeah.
It literally muted my stream. What happened there? Why did it mute my stream? What is happening here? I literally pressed nothing. Dude, are you actually joking me? Dude, OBS, please. I literally only pressed one button. Come on. Oh my god. Okay, but yeah, what I wanted to say, never mind, just forget it. We're just starting here in a second. Whatever.
The OBS just doesn't want you talking, it seems, huh?
Yeah.
It's, no. No points made for you.
Oh man. Whatever. And yes, I have a stream deck Grave. So yeah, this map is fun because of the ending. This ending is very fun. I like it.
I mean, the little quarter pipe there, and just into an upside down finish. That's pretty sick.
Yep.
Skateboarders find this very nice for sure.
And
I used to do skateboarding.
Nah, I didn't. I played. I drove the longboard, but also the map name is pretty fitting with comeback because we have seen a lot of comebacks and a lot of Clown Fiesta rounds on this. But I think we are starting now. So we have the third sub match coming up, which is played in a 3v3 format. So the teams that gets the most amount of points after the end of the round or after everyone has finished or not, wins the round. We played to the opponent of 7, and we see already the first mistake here from a beGenius player. Silver and Enra playing, and so is Otak. Otak, one of the very, very promising and, yeah, stars on the tech, hemisphere, whatever. He made that first mistake, but we also see Zyro, never mind, and Insane playing for Team MnM. Silver and Enra, however, are leading, and a first and third position for them would be enough. Zyro, however, with a great line, but it doesn't seem that it is enough for him, but maybe he can get a great ending here. Let's actually follow here. The German driver goes for a good ending, but it's not enough, and Enra and Silver both with a good ending, and they are getting the first point for Team beGenius.
Yeah, that is a beautiful 1-2. Zyro trying to make it around, but couldn't snipe the ending. No comeback made in this first round. beGenius will take it, and that front fight between those three was tight. Only 1/10 separating both. Separating all three. What am I talking about? Both. There's 3 people there. Oh my goodness. Well, so far so good for the beGenius side on this first 3v3, because remember, there is another 3v3 right after this one, right? There is a third map, and this is only the second map with Insane out into the lead. Never mind in second. Enter getting a little bit more speed from his outside lines, and Insane, he'll relinquish himself from first down to the last podium position. Enter out into the lead. Never mind in second. Insane. Oh, they're making it close. And that is Insane hitting the wall. Never mind will be the one who needs to win this round for MnM, but Enter, he comes in, he's slow, and that will be the snipe. No, it won't be. Oh, that was so close, but only for 1/1000th of a second, I should say. Separating both. No comeback to be had, and I do think that's a win for beGenius. Yes, it is, even with Silver coming in last.
Yeah, it was 11-10 in this round here for beGenius, and I also thought that he had it, but he just clipped the finish just a little bit, and with that, it is the second point for Team beGenius. Going into the lead here, extending it, and now we are moving into round number 3. Let me take a look onto the POV from Mr. Silver here. Didn't have the best start. Otak also not with the best landing, but stabilizes his line here pretty well. Also not touching the wall there, but never mind, and Insane are leading the round. Great effort from them, and we're also on that, as you said, the last podium position. That actually, I could bring that up into my vocabulary here. Greatly explained there, and now we have Insane with a mistake. The former Dignitas player makes that mistake, and now they need to rely on a mistake from either Enner, Otak, or Silver. But just when I talk about that, the Caster's Curse is kicking in. Enner makes that mistake, but also Insane. What is happening here? Nevermind also falling apart, and Otak and Silver winning the round. So back and forth in this round, and it is Otak and Silver. And also Enner doing a great job here of getting themselves into the top 4 and claiming the 3rd point.
Almost an ace there for beGenius. Only 3/100ths of a second separating them from that ace, but it's not meant to be. Nevermind also had a massive lead, but again, it just wasn't meant to be. We've got ourselves a match, I think, here. This 3v3 has been showing that anyone on these two teams can win one of these rounds, and it's all who just nails the map, the round I should say, as Otak dies into that checkpoint, and it's a 1-2-3 now for MnM. Enter and Silver in 4th and 5th. Zyro taking the lead from Nevermind, and then Insane. Insane taking a wide line. He'll fall into 4th place. Yes, Silver will go for the overtake with a more inside line, but Zyro and Nevermind still ahead. It's going to be a 1-2 unless a catastrophic mistake were to happen as Enter goes into 2nd place, and he gets sniped at the end. It's still going to be the ace for MnM.
And not the comeback from beGenius at the ending, but maybe the comeback for MnM, who were falling behind 3 points here, but getting the ace, getting in the mental game, and so showing themselves that they can eventually win it here. So great round between the teams here. Was only 0.1 between the top 4, and now we have MnM who can go for the another point here. Zyro with a good start, but his car tilts a bit and also didn't have the best line here. But still, Nevermind and Insane are doing it very well. Also, Nevermind with more speed compared to Enter here. The beGenius driver is pushing it though and goes into the lead here. Great approach here. Great approach, but it's nothing set in stone. Zyro has made that first mistake. Also, Otak and Silver are not too far behind here from Insane, but we see 2 mistakes here from MnM Gaming. So this round looks to be set in stone, but never say never. There's still the ending that the players have to cope. Otak had to release though. Who's gonna make it? Is Enter getting first? Yes, he is. Safe and good time from him at the ending though. 49.33, which is only 0.4 away from WR. Ins gets 2nd, and then we have 3rd and 4th also for Team beGenius, getting their 4th point in this map.
That is a beautiful set for beGenius there. All 3 of their players with 49 times. No one making a massive mistake, getting themselves into the top 4 positions, which is exactly what you want if you are beGenius. And now running away with it, it's 4-1. What do you have to do here if you are MnM Gaming? Just make sure you get to the end. Don't make any big mistakes. You could come in with a 49.9 and you'd still be in the top 3, I would think. Insane, though, doesn't get that memo. He falls down to last. Never mind. He's pushing it. He's been pushing it every single round. He almost clips on the inside there. Doesn't hit the wall. Does not get a slowdown. And he keeps his lead. Zyro in 2nd place. Silver in 3rd. Overtakes Enter. Enter trying to get into the conversation as well. Nevermind with a big lead of his own. Will he hit the wall once again? It doesn't seem like he will. And now it's all down to the final. And Otak, Enter, and Silver are in 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. They come back to win the round. Oh my goodness. How have they done that?
They haven't actually won. You kind of jinxed it there.
Silver hit the finish.
Yep.
Silver hit the finish. He was in there. He was in the top 4. He was in the top 5, and he hit the finish. So Zyro was allowed to finish in 4th. Exactly. Oh, I thought he'd gotten in there.
Yeah. I have thought that as well at the first glance, but then I was taking a look into the CVs and to the left, and I was like, oh no. But this means that MnM comes short again here. 2 points between the teams. Zyro with a god tier start here, as well as Nevermind getting it really well. Silver on the 3rd position. Look at Nevermind's line, as you said. He's pushing it here to the absolute maximum. Great stuff from MnM into the start section. We already see the first mistake here have been done from Enter, and also Insane didn't get the best line, but it is still no one's round here. Nevermind and Zyro can still bin it, and Silver and Otak are nowhere near of being out on this round. But we see the first casualty in this round, a fatality in this round from the beGenius side. Otak getting it really well, almost sniping Zyro there in the ending, but we see 1st, 3rd, and 4th for Team MnM, and they're taking their 2nd point in a row, and with that only 1 point short to beGenius.
And if you see that, 5 players finishing within the 49-second mark. So only 1 player making a mistake enough to not fall, to fall below 49. And so that is very good to see. And that's what's going to get these points for MnM Gaming. And that's why they've won the last 2 rounds. Getting themselves some consistent points and being up into the top 5 positions will make sure that they win these rounds. As another mistake comes out of beGenius here, and they're now 1st, 2nd, and 3rd over on the MnM Gaming side. But Insane gets overtaken by Enter. So does Zyro. Zyro getting himself into the wall goes Insane. So Zyro needs to hold off on this 2nd position, because if Enter overtakes him, Otak is just behind as well. and could get himself into third place, but MnM clips the corner, and that's going to allow Nevermind and Zyro first and second. No! Otak will snipe that first and second spot, and as long as their teammate finishes, they should be good. Where's Insane? Can Insane finish with 4 seconds left? Yes, he can, although he almost doesn't by clipping into the ending, but it doesn't even matter because the other beGenius player, I don't know who it was. Was it Silver, who did not finish?
Exactly. He was not able to finish. And with that, the point goes to MnM. And now the score is tied up here. 4-4 after a really good start from beGenius, getting 3 round wins and getting a really fast start. They are now tied up again, so we are starting from 0 again, even though we only have 7 points. The point number is 7 points, but also remember there is tennis mode enabled. So tennis mode means that a team has to win with a 2-point gap. So if the score is 6-7, they need to win 1 more round in order to make it. But let's focus on this round. Silver and MnM with a great line. Insane had to readjust. Zyro with a DC here. I was just swapping to someone else's camera, but that is of course very unfortunate. That he just DC'd in this round. Not sure if we're going to force the round to an end, but beGenius will eventually take this round here. First and second for Silver and MnM. A 49.25 is a great time for him. But that's the point for, I think, for beGenius. Or are we waiting? I have no idea.
Yeah, this is going to be a win for beGenius, but now we're just going to take a small tech pause here for the DC'd player. Who did you say it was again?
Zyro.
Was it, Zyro. Yeah, he's gone. So we'll wait for Zyro to come back. And in the meantime, let's talk about this match. 9 rounds deep. 5-4 for the side of beGenius. It looked locked in for them, but the nice comeback made by this MnM gaming team. What helped them come back here?
That's a good question, actually. I think it's just the sheer effort that they are just getting this ending. And also that they are getting the first position. I mean, we had a great start from beGenius in the prior round, but usually it was Insane or Nevermind staying ahead. And let's take a look here actually onto the points, because we can see Nevermind having 34 points and then Zyro and Insane with 29 and 28 points respectively. So they're really doing a great job. I think it's the team effort here. And then of course MnM also playing super consistent, but I think it is Silver who's not having the best time here. If we take a look into the live ranking, he's on P number 6, so he's really dragging his team down. So I think it's more of the like, both teams tend to make mistakes, but I think it's that MnM is just way more consistent.
Right, exactly. And I mean, the last 4 rounds, I would say, right? Especially Zyro and Insane are actually finishing within a reasonable time without making too many mistakes, right? You can make small little mistakes, especially on this track. There can be a 0.5 difference without there being a clip or of any kind, right? It's just how you get into those corners and how you approach your lines. Yep. So it's all about that. It's all about how the lines work here. It's not about if you crash or not. And well, if too many players crash, then it does become about crashing. So just finishing is good enough. But at one point, if all the players start being able to finish every single round, now it's going to be about risking a little bit more and not crashing.
Yeah, you really have to negotiate with yourself if you want to take that risk, if you can afford taking that risk, right? Because at the end of the day, it's a team effort why you win the rounds. And right now it is the blue team, so MnM being the better team here. Being the better team, and they are just taking it. I think beGenius had a great start, but they can just take it. I mean, it's 4-5. They have the advantage, but with tennis mode enabled, everything can happen.
Anything can happen for sure. But don't forget, MnM is the best player so far for this map in terms of points, right? He's been the most consistent player, not making the mistakes that the others were making. And that's a very good thing to see, right? And if Silver can come back here, right? Silver, as you said, is in 6th place. If Silver can come back here and even get ahead of Zyro and Insane in most of these rounds, good enough, right? That is more than what you can ask from Silver here, especially if MnM does finish in 1st place in most rounds.
Exactly, it all matters there, but still, I mean, they still need then 3rd and last or 4th and 5th, and this is hard because, you know, usually it was MnM who were just then taking P2, 3, and 4, or P2, 3, and 5, or something like that. And with that, they just eventually won the round, you know? That is just enough for them. But we're just gonna wait here. The router of Zyro is getting restarted right now. So not sure what happens there. But yeah, I mean, he could also travel to my place if he wants to, because he only lives 20 minutes away from me.
Well, a 20-minute wait. I'm sure I could keep everyone entertained for 20. Well, along with you, especially, right? We could find subjects of conversation for 20 minutes.
Exactly.
Right? While he drives to your place.
We could have that, yeah. But I mean, then I couldn't cast. He needs to play from my place then. But yeah, I hope that everything will be good again. Not sure if there will be some replacement or not. But of course, this is not good for both teams right now, having that break. Because in this heated situation, you really want to just get your momentum go, or let it go, you know, and play. And right now, players are just warming up and waiting for him to come back.
And, well, I hope for a speedy comeback here for our boy Zyro here. Hopefully he comes back, and let's see what can be done. In the meantime, all right, so you're both teams right now, right? I know beGenius have voice comms going on. Everyone is in that call, right? What do you think that they're saying to each other? Because that comeback is scary for them. They need to be able to hold down the fort, right? And we said it. Enter is that better player so far, the most consistent player, making the least amount of mistakes. But what do the other two players need to do as well to be able to get themselves back into the lead here and win, even with the tennis mode engaged?
I think Enter should just tell his teammates that, you know, he's doing fine. He's the top fragger. He can outpace them. And that they should just avoid making mistakes. Especially, there's some risky lines on this map that you can take. Let's just talk about this. Yeah, I mean, in general, this map is not easy by the looks of it. But you should just not... They should avoid taking the risky lines. Because at the end of the day, it's worth just being 0.1 behind than just making a mistake and just push it, you know? That doesn't really matter. So I think you just should give him the confidence, his teammates, that he is eventually the top fragger and maybe even the fastest player here. And if you take a look into the local records, also Silver with a 0.25. I mean, that is a great time. That's the fastest match time that we've seen. And he's just out of Nevermind. So they have the pace, but they should also try to, yeah, find a mixture between consistent gameplay and also risking it when it matters, though.
All right, it seems like we are back in it. Are we racing? I think we are, and they've changed out Zyro for Speedy. And it seems like Otak wasn't ready, but beGenius is not ready. The two players who we were talking about that needed to be consistent are already dead.
Exactly, they are already dead, and now Speedy is replacing Zyro here, who I'm not sure how much he practiced the map, but of course it's looking good for MnM in this round by the looks of it. He is leading, but of course 2 mistakes. I mean, just in the first couple of seconds, Enter is the only player left alive, and MnM can just save it at this point. They can save it. They have more than 1 second. Of course, an ace would help them, but we see the first mistake actually from the side of Team MnM. Nevermind is at 5th position, but who's getting first? Insane snipes to a great ending. Speedy on 3rd, so it doesn't matter where Nevermind finishes. He finishes in 4th though. Silver on 5th after that mistake, and then we see Otak on P6, but definitely a bad performance from the two beGenius players, and we see a scoreline of 5-5 now actually.
Yeah, it's tied. And, well, as you say, now it's up to tennis mode unless one of the teams here can win 2 rounds in a row. So if beGenius wins 2 rounds in a row, they will win this map. But if MnM could do the same, they could win this map as well. So unless they trade 1-for-1 here in the next 2 rounds, then we won't see tennis mode for this map. Currently 1-2 for the MnM team. Silver, though, trying to get into it. Enter is in 4th place, and Otak is in 4th as one of the MnM players dies. I think that was Nevermind. Insane is now the only one up front with Silver, and Enter fighting for that lead. Insane falling into the clutches of Enter. Silver reaching out for that lead, but Silver has to slow down, leaving Insane in the lead. And it's a 1-2, no! And Enter will get 5th place at least. Otak got 3rd. He sniped Nevermind. And Enner will get 5th, even though he crashed into the finish. Heart attack moment for beGenius, but they still somehow come out with the win.
Yeah, because Speedy has made that ending mistake. He has made a devastating ending. I was just spectating him because he was on an uprise. He really had a great line there through the ending. But now we have the map point and also the guaranteed draw for Team beGenius. Else, if Team MnM wins, MnM Gaming wins here, we have the tiebreaker, the tennis mode enabled. Speedy not with the best line here, didn't get too much speed over that by going so inside and just choosing to take his apex so early. But we see the first mistake from a beGenius player, Otak on P5, but Silver is on last, falling down tremendously, exactly 1 second behind Enner, and Otak and Enner are on 5th and 6th, and they need at least a 3rd position here, or 4th and 5th, to take that round win, if Enner, of course, gets that 1st position. There's still the ending, though, and Otak gets a great line. Let's actually follow Speedy here again for the ending. Who's gonna get that? Otak with the risk, but that was well needed, the risk. Insane actually gets 1st, Nevermind and Speedy on 3rd and 4th, and now we have tennis mode enabled.
So Otak going for that risk, it was absolutely warranted. That was absolutely necessary to go for that risk, because that could have been 3rd place. 1st and 3rd place with Silver coming in last would have still been a round win. And now comes in a slow moment for Enner at the start already, and now it's going to be Silver and Otak needed to win this round for beGenius, as Enner is all the way back. I don't think he's got a chance here to even sniff the win. And so it's all down to Silver and Otak to get this 1st round in the tennis mode, as it is currently 6-6. A team needs to win 2 rounds in a row here. And beGenius, they definitely want to win this round. They do not want this round to go the way of MnM Gaming. And so they need to make a comeback here, prove themselves worthy. Silver and Otak, both of you have been looking pretty solid, just a little bit inconsistent. Here comes Silver in 2nd place. He'll overtake Nevermind, but he's too low. And so it's gonna be an ace for MnM Gaming. Oh, no SpaghettiOs.
No SpaghettiOs, indeed. Palm sweaty, mom spaghetti. Okay, never mind. But it was great risk here from Otak and Enner at the ending. Or no, Silver, I think, who have made a really, really great risk. They had to do that, and they had more speed. But of course, if you take that speed, it tends to be harder because you don't have the angle for the ending. So, yeah, it's 7-6 in favor for MnM, and they have the best start. Otak and Silver on last, or in 2nd to last, and then we see Enner crumbling under the pressure, but Insane with a respawn and with a mistake, so he is down. But also Enner not doing it too well, so they need 2nd, 3rd, and then also 5th position. Looking good for them. Silver lurking up into that 2nd position. Great job. So nothing set in stone here. Silver with a great line, but Nevermind also had a great Speedy needs to stay in that 3rd position. This could be the GG. The ending is still there. Silver risking. Silver with a mistake, and that's the GG. MnM is taking it here. Nevermind 1st, Silver 2nd, Otak and Enner on 3rd and 4th. And yeah, they're taking it. Nevermind with a 49.22. What a great time to end off this sub match.
That time by Nevermind, forcing Silver to go for the absolute risk, and that's completely warranted. They needed to win this map. They wanted to win this map. They needed to win the round to win this map, and that just would not happen. Advantage was on MnM's side, and they win this map despite being down 4-1 at a certain point, coming back, tying the game at 5-5, coming back, tying the game at 6-6, and then proving 2 round wins in a row are going to be enough to make them go on to the 3rd map here, the 2nd 3v3 up in the series.
So now how this works out. The scoreline is 3-1 in favor for MnM. MnM has won the 1v1 and then also the 3v3 and then also the 2v2. That's what I wanted to say. And we have beGenius, who has won the 1v1. So the scoreline is 3-1, okay? And what happens now? If MnM wins, they are in the grand final and they are through and win with a 5-1 score. If beGenius wins this sub match, we have a 3-3 and have a tiebreaker, which will probably be a 3v3 on the 1st map again. So this will be great. But yeah, we have a warm-up here on Wiz, which was played, which was the 1v1 and the 2v2 map. in the first quarterfinals, or the first set of quarterfinals that we have seen. So a map from Half TM. And the WR on this one is a 50.15 from Megorian. So that's what I can tell you about this map. This ending can be really hard with that tiny jump there. We have to squeeze your car just in between there. But I think we have some warm-ups before we're gonna start.
Yes, we will. And during these warm-ups, what do you talk about normally during the warm-ups? I'd normally just drink some water, talk about how the match is going. But what's your take on warm-ups? How do you start off with these maps here?
I'm explaining everything. I mean, I explained the format. I'm gonna go into what if, you know, also explaining the map and just all those things that I've prepared beforehand. But also I'm usually taking a sip of water here to just, yeah, let everything simmer down a bit, and then we're gonna go into the match with a fresh mindset, you know. That's what I'm doing. So kind of like you, usually you only have one warm-up, but I'm just usually gonna go into the map and take a look into the statistics, explaining everything. Not sure what you're doing, but probably the same.
I do pretty much the same, yeah. I'm more casual about it, not really explaining it to your sense, right? Like, I don't look up what the world record is, because you could see on the middle right there where the players on the local record leaderboards are, right? Otak having done a 50.30, I don't think he'll be able to do a 50.15, as you said, is the current world record, right? So
we never know. I've seen WRs already in live matches, but usually that was Carl Jr., so yeah.
Carl Jr. is a special case, okay? Us Canadians just pop off when it's uncalled for. We don't know when, it just happens.
Yeah, but also Pack, and I think in the From Zero to Hero tournament, we also had the WR doing a live round. But yeah, I mean, I'm looking forward to that, because as I said, if MnM wins, they are through, and if we could really have a tiebreaker, which would be awesome.
Well, while we wait here, do you normally talk about the car skins? Well, when you have nothing else to talk about, because
sometimes, yeah.
Some of these are pretty nice. Especially, I'm looking at the one from was it Shay?
Yeah, Shay.
I think it was Shay.
Shay.
Shay has a beautiful car skin today. Very, very beautiful. Very, very nice.
Yeah, it's not bad actually. I mean, it's too much for me, but I like the wheels. But also the MnM car skin. Look at that. That's also a great one.
It is quite a nice skin as well. So let's. Are we going into the match or one more? Okay.
One or two more.
There's a lot of warm-ups for this match. I think the guys really want to be sure that they're ready for it, because this is a make or break game, isn't it?
Yeah, it's for the grand final. Of course it is. Of course it is a make or break game. But the grand final will be next week. And yeah. So it's wait, I had a picture of the bracket, but I haven't really seen it too much. Let me actually check it. How is it working out? Okay, winner semi 1 and semi 2. Is that the winner bracket final then? No, that is the grand final then afterward.
Yeah, it's winner bracket final that they would go to, because right now we're in the semi for the winner bracket.
Exactly. Yeah. And then the winner bracket final is next week, right?
Right. Vortex with a nice finish there. That'd be an interesting finish.
I've seen that as well.
That is quite nice. I do want to say that these players are, I'm sure, highly stressed right now, right? Because it might just be the semis, right? And they could fall to the losers bracket, right? But making a run from the losers bracket is so much harder than if they win it outright here, right? And if it does come down to that tiebreaker will be nail-biting 100.
Yep. That is always like that. I mean, also in the full speed league.
See very new players here, right? Vortex, Carl, and Shenemi coming in for this 3v3, right?
Actually, I'm looking forward to see the 2006 world champion playing here. I mean, one of the OG players, and I just remember the video from Eric Holdal, where he was stating down that Carl was like winning the early things, and then some people were like, oh, but what about Carl Jr. and blah and stuff like that? And I was like, what the hell, guys? Like, Carl and Carl Jr. are different people, and Carl Jr. is named Carl Jr. because of Carl, you know, because he was the 2006 world champion. So great to see that, and also that he's still active and in this game. But we are starting now, actually. Let's kick it off here with the first round on Wiz. Take it over, man. Let's just talk about the map and about the match, but let's kick the hype off here. Let's kick it going. Keep it going, man.
All right. The first round will be underway. On the side of MnM Gaming, we got Vortax, Panda, and Speedy. On the side of beGenius, we'll see Otak, Carl, and Shay. And here we go for the first round. Vortax out into the lead. Speedy will take it over from him as he goes very wide. Shay in second place. You can't miss him. Otak in third. That's a mistake there by Speedy. Otak will take the lead. Shay will overtake once again. And it's an ace for the moment for this beGenius squad. Vortax will take second place as Shay makes a mistake. Otak out in the lead. Vortax in second. Vortax gets a no slide. And Otak will now get a lead of his own. Carl in second. Panda in third. Shay in fourth, despite his earlier mistake. Panda trying to make himself right into the top podium position. And we will not see that as it's a 1-2 for beGenius. And third place goes to Panda. Fourth place for Shay. Fifth for Speedy. And last place will be Vortax.
Also great time here, 50.58 from Otak. So he claims the round victory here. And we have the first point for Team beGenius. And they looked very strong at the start here. And also, yeah, Speedy with that early mistake. 2 mistakes here from Panda and Speedy. So Speedy pulling the Speedy. And it's not that Speedy on this round. I just had to do that joke because he made that mistake. A little bit of a friendly banter between Speedy and me. We were casting Trackmania Grandic together. And he's a pretty nice guy. I really enjoy talking with him, the Austrian player, but now it is only Vortex here left alive. beGenius can save it, and they have the point in their hands because only Vortex is left alive. Carl leading, then we have Vortex, Otak with good amount of speed. Shay also with his nice car skin goes for such a risky line, had to readjust it though, had to release, so he's down to P4, but still it's not enough for them to make it, but there's still the ending that they have to cope. Let's follow Carl, also great car skin. I really like the beGenius coloring, it's great to see, but it's there around another 50.5x from Otak, claiming the round victory. Vortex not getting the round win, Carl on third, and then we have Shay on P number 4, so the next point for Team beGenius.
All the top 4 players there with 50.6 or faster, and 2 players with 50.58 or 59, and so that is some wonderful times that we just saw there. Could we possibly see faster, or would that be too much of a risk to go for in a matchup like this? As you said, we've seen world records happen in live matches, though they are extremely rare and require very precise situations to happen. But pressure makes diamonds. And so off to the third round we go. Otak out into the lead. Shay in first now overtakes his teammate. Otak in second. Vortax in third. Panda also making his way up into that podium position fight. Carl in 6th place, but he's only 2/10 behind, and so count no one out right now. Speedy falls into last, but again, only 2/10 behind the leader, that is Shay, so don't count anyone out until that happens. In the final corner, only one person died, and it was a person from MnM Gaming. A 1-2 from beGenius will allow them to win the round, and a few players with some 50.5s and everyone else with 50.6s. Amazing start.
Yeah, amazing start for them, but we had that in the last 3v3 as well. I don't want to jinx it here, but also Vortex had to push it there. beGenius was just unstoppable on this round, and the 50.5 is definitely a good time, but now we see them stumbling. Shay with the first mistake, also Colin with the best amount of speed. Vortex and Speedy going so outside there by tapping not the brake too much, and they have a good amount of speed. Otak, the only player left alive here. Vortex, Speedy, Panda on second, third, and fourth, so this would mean the round win for Team MnM, but it is Panda and also Speedy, not with the best approach. Carl pushing it though, but he has a bit more speed, but it's similar between him and Panda, and they are still staying ahead. Only one more left-hander to go. Otak is leading. Can Panda stay ahead? And also Otak and Speedy out of Carl. Carl with a good line. He's pushing it, but it's not enough here. And it is the round victory for MnM. 11-10 though. Very close. And Otak with a 50.39. What is that time, man?
That is absolutely sick, is what that is. Carl with the snipe on Panda. won't be enough despite the amazing time by Otak there. Oh my goodness, he can attack the corners as much as he likes, but he needs his teammates to be there with him. And, I mean, we could see a comeback here from MnM Gaming. They were down by 3 points in the last map as well, down 4-1, remember. They made it back, they won that map. They are down 3-0 in this match here. If they make it 3-2, they make it a series once again. And Vortex is out to a lead. Carl is out into last along with Shay. They're behind by about 2/10, but a big mistake made by practically everyone in the field allows Shay to get up from last to second place. That's an amazing line by Shay. Very risky, but totally worth the payoff. Into the final quarter we go. Vortex in the lead. Speedy, will he get sniped by both beGenius players? No, only one of them. Second, fourth, and sixth for beGenius, and it is an amazing round. Vortex with a 50.3, all the way down to Carl in last place, but only with a 50.7 that could win most rounds.
Exactly, those times are usually enough to win a round, and now you are accidentally in almost last or in last position with that. So that is unfortunate, but that's how the level is going. This winner bracket semifinal is really heating up here. 3-2 between MnM and also beGenius here, who are still leading. MnM are with a great performance in that prior round, but let's go ahead into the next round. I'm just gonna follow Speedy, who makes that mistake again. Speedy is falling down tremendously, so now his team needs first and third. Also Panda, not the best approach for him. Is, however, still in the race here for that third position. Gets overtaken by Otak, Shay, and also from Carl here. But it's nothing set in stone in the ending. Can Panda snipe it? Or will Shay, Otak, and Carl stay ahead here? Panda with a great line. He get overtaken, but it's not enough. He actually settles down on P5 with a 50.64. He had a great ending, but it wasn't enough. Vortex wins it, but it's second, third, and fourth for beGenius, claiming that fourth point to their name.
Oh my goodness, what an amazing round. And these rounds are so much tighter than the last map, that second map. Oh my goodness, there were so many mistakes. We said it, right? There could be a 0.5 separation, and that would be called a decent round, right? At this point, we're only separated by 3/10 at the most. And last round was 1/10, right? So, oh my goodness, these players are dialed in. They definitely want to go for the win. It's 4-2 in favor of beGenius, but they need to keep winning. And on the side of MnM, they need to get some round wins of their own. They might only be 1/10 behind, but that 1/10 means the entire world. So they need to find that extra little piece in them, get it into a higher gear. That's what Panda's doing right now. He's up into a lead of his own. Otak in second, Shade third, and Vortex in fourth. Carl coming out of nowhere. He might get fourth place. Will he? No, but he'll get fifth, and second and third will be enough for beGenius to win another round. It's 5-2, and these rounds are absolutely insane, only separated by 2/10.
Yeah, Speedy with a .69 in last. What is happening? .23 away from first to last. That is incredible. So 2-5 for beGenius, and now of course it is really important now for both teams to take this round home. But we see the first mistake here from a beGenius player. Shay, with his beautiful car skin that you were stating out beforehand, has made that first mistake, and right now it is Vortex and also Panda leading the round. Speedy with a very bad slide, falling down to P5, but he still stays ahead. Vortex, however, also with a mistake, and also Carl. Look at the mistake, the complete opposite of the prior round. But second, third, and fourth would be enough for MnM to take that round, but also Otak with a mistake. So despite every player's made a mistake, Speedy, Vortex, second, and third. Panda wins it here with the only decent time. And bear in mind, with a 50.58, I think he would have been fifth last round. So what a complete opposite to that round beforehand, but MnM takes it.
He could have had a 51.0 and still win that round. Most rounds he would have been in last place, maybe fifth place if he was lucky, right? But oh my goodness, this just shows that the pressure, what kind of pressure all these players are under, and everyone crumbled at the same time, and it allows for MnM to not be forced back up against the wall, right? If they go down 6-2 instead of being up down 5-3 at this point, they would need to win 6 rounds in a row, right? Just to win the map, if they don't want to lose a single round because of the tennis mode. And so right now they definitely don't want to allow another win for beGenius, but it's a 1-2 for beGenius. Speedy trying to get himself up there. Won't be able to for the moment. Only 2 more quarters left to go. Can Speedy get himself up in there? He's up into Carl's grill. He's got into 2nd place, and it all depends on 5th place here. Panda got it, but Shay comes in last place. The 1-3 is going to be enough for beGenius to win the round. It's 6-3, ladies and gentlemen. We might get a tiebreaker here, and it all depends on if beGenius win either one of the next 3 rounds.
Exactly, because if MnM win 3 rounds in a row, we have the tennis mode enabled again. So it's going down to the wire. We have seen some great comebacks though. So let's go into this round number 10. It's do or die for MnM. They should not they cannot afford a single more mistake. I mean, 1 mistake is fine, but then they need 1st and 3rd or 1st and 2nd. Vortex with a god tier line goes up into that 2nd position, but Shay had a better approach and actually not the best amount of speed here in this part. So let's take a look onto the backfield here. Carl battling out with his teammate Otak, and then there's also Speedy, who's on last, but incredible close round again. Carl with that inside approach gets it really well though, but who's getting that 1st position? Vortex and Panda have to be in that 1st position, but it's not enough. Shay overtake him, but they get 2nd, 3rd, and 5th, and Otak is not getting that 3rd position. 0.08 of a second between 1st and 4th, and this allows MnM to still stay alive. Wow. 11-10
were the points that round.
Yeah.
That's so close. And we said it, right? That round, that 5-3 round where Panda was the only one to finish within the 50-second mark. He got a 50.58, if I do recall. That would have gotten him 4th place in this round. And barely 4th place, right? 5th place was a 50.59. So... oh my goodness, that was such a close round, and we've come to expect that out of these 6 wonderful players. They're giving us quite the match to look at here, but beGenius on the cusp of bringing us to that extra match. Can they do it, or will MnM bring the comeback of the day, the week, the month?
Yeah, maybe, sure. But look at that. Oh my god.
Who wins this one? Panda is in 1st, and it's all about 5th place, and Vortex gets 5th, and Carl with a 50.259 is in last place. How is this happening? Guys, if MnM win this round, we're going into tennis mode, and if... oh my goodness.
Yeah, what a match, dude. What a comeback. And we see 2 mistakes here. Carl had it worse, though. Speedy again not getting the best start. And yeah, what a round was that. It was another 11-10 round. It was 1st, 4th, and 5th for MnM in this round. And then 2nd, 3rd, and last for beGenius. But yeah, now a lot of mistakes here. We can see that. We see a lot of players who have made a mistake. Speedy all of a sudden overtaking and goes up to P3. He should be surprised by that as well. But this would be enough for MnM to take it home. This is a great comeback. The question is who's gonna get that 1st position and who's making that mistake. I'm gonna follow Panda here. Shay needs to push it. Can he make it? Can he avoid tennis mode here? He needs that 3rd position. Speedy, however, is getting that. And this is enough for them. 2nd, 3rd, and 5th, and another 11-10. And ladies and gentlemen, we have tennis mode enabled. The scoreline is 6-6, and MnM winning 3 consecutive rounds in a row.
Down 3-0. Down 5-2. Down 6-3. MnM find a way once again to make it through. Into tennis round we go. We're tied at 6, ladies and gentlemen. At least 2 more rounds of play left to go. beGenius, are they throwing? Are they going to throw this one away? This kind of looks like a match between Toronto and Montreal in the NHL playoffs that recently happened. And Otak hits the wall. Shay hits the wall. Carl, he's slow. He hits the checkpoint. MnM Gaming are in 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. They might take their 1st lead of this map. Put it into match points and bring beGenius to their knees. Speedy in 1st, Panda in 2nd, Vortex in 3rd, and it's going to be the ace for MnM Gaming, and we go with MnM Gaming in the lead. This could be the last round. What a comeback this would be.
I am flushed from that performance. MnM performs when it matters. The score is 7-6. This is the map point for MnM. beGenius had so many chances of making it, but now they're standing down. They just have to do it. They have to win this round. They are knowing that, but we see the first mistake from an MnM member here. It is Vortex and Speedy left alive, but then we see Panda making that first mistake, and he's a very important member of his team. But let's take a look here. First and third would be enough, but let's take a look. Let's take a look who will get that. Vortex on first though, and we see Shay pushing it. He needs that first position though, but Vortex stays ahead, but had to readjust his line so we could go into another tennis mode situation. MnM has the taste of the victory on their lip, or on their lips, but it's not enough for them. Or is it? Let's take a look. Can Vortex overtake Shay in the ending? No, it is not enough. Shay gets first, Ota gets third, and with that we seal the deal 12-9 in this round, and we have the score of 7-7 again. My god, what a match, dude. What a match.
I could see this going for a long time. I'm not even going to lie here. Remember that 2v2 map we had? It was insane. So many ties. I think there were a total of 12 rounds despite it finishing 5-1. So I think this could go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. But beGenius had a stranglehold on this map, and I thought for sure they had it in the bag. But MnM come back and they bring it to another tennis mode here. Let's see what they could do in this 15th round. They're currently first, second, and third, but Speedy falls down to 5th place. Otak is in second. Vortex is in first. Oh no, Otak, he's gonna overtake him into the next checkpoint. No, Carl has fallen back, and everyone's within 0.2 of a second of each other. Otak with a faster line, more inside. Speedy tries to get through. Otak will win the round, but what happens behind? Carl gets 4th, and Panda getting 5th will win them the round. Once again, MnM Gaming get the dagger, and they have it at the throat of beGenius. Can they swipe it away again?
13 thousandths of a second between 5th and 6th have decided this round, and now we have a deja vu situation, but we see Shay with a mistake, so it's the deja vu because it is MnM with the match point. What a great comeback. The scoreline is 8-7, and it is beGenius who need first and third, but right now it's looking grim for them. It's looking not good. Vortex with a god tier start, Panda on second, and then we have Speedy on P number 4, but goes up into third even here, overtaking Otak here. A situation for MnM. This could be the comeback of the century. Is it enough for them? Speedy also accumulates a lot of speed. We have only one more drift to go here. This left-hander, and then the ending. This is decisive, but this is MnM in first, second, and third. It's their round to lose, and MnM is doing the comeback of the century and are in the winner bracket final of the Conquerors Trackmania Team Cup 2021. What a performance and what a match. My god.
Ladies and gentlemen, stand up. Give MnM Gaming a standing ovation here for the amazing map performance they just put on. They thoroughly deserve this win. They pulled off the amazing comeback after comeback. They did it on 2 separate 3v3s, and they beat out beGenius just by sheer will alone. They had the endurance turbo. That is what allowed MnM to win. beGenius off to hot starts nearly every single time, but MnM getting the closing last words every step of the way.